I'm John Bollinger with Premier Guitar. Today we're doing a review demo of the TC Electronics Sub and Up. Sub as in sub-octave, up as in up octave. I'll tell you all about how recording this. No, I'll tell you all about this pedal after I tell you about how recording it. I'm playing my Schecter guitar. I don't know the model number, I just thought it looked cool. It has Seymour Duncan pickups in it. I don't know if that's stock or not, but it has Seymour Duncan minis, and these two are a Duncan design. Anyway, not a lot of information. A cool guitar I recently got. I'm running directly out of this into the Sub and Up. That's being powered by Voodoo Labs pedal power. And then running into a Fender Supersonic amp, and we're miking that with the Royer R21 mic. That's going into an Apogee Quartet and into Pro Tools. So basically plugging straight in. I'll be going between the clean and dirty channel, and let me show you, this is what the clean sounds, or the dirty sounds like without the pedal engaged. And here it is on the clean side. So we'll kind of dial between those two. So here's the basic ingredients. You have 3 octaves and your dry signal, all blendable to whatever combination you want. So your dry, you can have all of it or none of it. Octave up, same thing. Octave below, same thing. And the sub-octave, which is the super low, 2 below the note you're playing. And you can blend them as you like. Let me just kind of show you what they sound like alone. I'm going to take off the dry, and we'll start just with the octave. So an octave down. I recently did a rig rundown on Deerhoof, and those guys, one of the guitar players that sometimes will cover the bass parts, and rather than pick up a bass, he'll just run his guitar through an Octaver. Not this Octaver, but one like it. But this pedal, this Sub and Up, tracks so quickly and has such a great tone, you could easily do it on this. You know, fire your bass player and switch off. Pretty cool, right? Then if you really want to go crazy, we've got our sub-octave, which to me sounds very synthy. You know, that's the kind of stuff that will blow up your speakers on your front of house. Your engineer will be cursing you, the fans will love it. It sounds like just mayhem. But you might want to be a little careful with that sub. It gets way down there. Up top, we've got, of course, the octave up, and I'll just show you that alone. Whew, that is right up there. So very synthy on those 2 settings, but if you bring in your dry, so you have actually a proper guitar tone, and dial that back just a little bit, it's almost kind of 12-stringy, you know? You know, not bad for a quick 12-string impersonation on the fly. Cool option to have. The most impressive thing about this pedal is how quickly it tracks. I mean, it sounds, if there's any lag, I can't hear it. And it gives you a lot of cool options. Like a thing I dug, if you bring your octave down up to about there, and then a little bit of the sub, and then a little bit of the one up. It would be fun for like a jazz gig you're doing alone. You know, if you're doing like a one-person show, you get a cool thing because it tracks so well. It sounds like you're working with a bass player. I can't quit. It's just so much fun. It sounds, it's I don't know, it's a very cool effect like that. Now this is all on the poly setting, but if we drop it down to the classic, we're gonna get kind of more of those nasty, out of control, old school sounds like you'd get from, oh, I don't know, like those old octave pedals that didn't quite track as well and had a little more grit and gnarliness to it. So let me show you just an example. Pretty crazy, right? It's inspiring. I mean, those are all like, I don't know, it's the kind of thing where you just turn on and see where it takes you. So wait, there's more. We've got the poly, we've got the old school classic, but in the middle, we have the most modern of moderns, their TonePrints. TC Electronics has the TonePrints, their TonePrints thing online, which you can download on your phone, which I've done. And then you can scroll through all these, you know, all these favorite settings that were put on there by some of your favorite celebrity players. And if there's a tone you dial in that you really love, you can save it to TonePrints and share it with other people. It's this whole, you know, geeky community of pedal tweaking people. But there's great tones here, and it keeps you from having to reinvent the wheel. I'm gonna dial in Polyphonic Organ. That sounds fun. Let's try that. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay, let's hear what this sounds like. Okay, Polyphonic Organ. Sounds like baseball. So that's a crazy tone. But there are so many of these you can dial through. I don't know, unlimited ones. There's more probably going online all the time. But that's a cool option if that is your bag. So those are the basic details on the TC Electronics Sub and Up. To read the full written review, go to premierguitar.com. And while you're online, make sure you like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's endless hours of guitar geekery on there. Check out our podcast as well. Those are fun. And until next time, just keep on picking. This is John Bollinger.
Don't forget to sign up for PG Perks, your all-access pass to exclusive gear giveaways and discounts on premierguitar.com.